Alright everyone, welcome to Tomahawk DIY. A few months ago, put up a review and an unboxing video of this Nikon Coolpix camera, which was a new camera I was trying out when my old Canon PowerShot gave up the ghost and it kicked the bucket. So, been using this camera for a little while, and the time has come after not a very long while. It's actually been maybe 4 or 5 months they've tried putting this camera to use, and the time's come to say I've had enough with it and ready to move on to something else. Unfortunately, this Nikon Coolpix was not a very favorable experience for a camera. Thought I'd let you know a few reasons why my wife and I didn't care much for it, and go from there. You can check out my full review or my earlier review and unboxing video from when earlier on. So there's a number of reasons I'm not a big fan of this Nikon Coolpix. It's a decent little camera, but it's just not for me. I've had enough of it. Not crazy about the touch screen on the back. I use a touch screen phone. My wife uses a touch screen phone, but just not a fan. There's that lag in getting the camera turned on. Just not a fan. Maybe the fact that they're giving you a stylus suggests that the camera manufacturer isn't quite the best with touch screens compared to a phone manufacturer. I think a few more buttons, a little more control on the side or the top I tend to like. Some things I didn't like. Sometimes if you're not careful, you're trying to get a menu up, you accidentally take a picture. That can be a little bit of a pain. I'm not crazy about the smile mode. It's got some nice potential, but if you're not careful, if you're trying to take a picture and then if you get an actual person, they're not smiling, but you really just want to take the picture, you forget you're in smile mode, you then have to go back and switch into a different mode. When we upgraded to a larger memory card, originally just had a 1 or 2 gigabyte card, purchased a reasonable memory card, nothing fancy, but not bottom of the barrel. It's a SanDisk 8 gigabyte ultra card. For some reason, this particular memory card makes the camera very slow to turn on. So it turned on, it's lagging, waiting. Alright, it's finally ready to take a picture now. We're in picture mode, we want to push a video mode, take a video. Pushing the button now. Took a couple seconds to get there. Sometimes the playback can be kind of a pain on it. There's the delay again. You know, I mean, come on, let me see my pictures already. Now, I've had similar slowness with a different memory card in this as well. Maybe there's something with a specific memory card I have, I don't know. But that card does work just fine in a Canon camera that I have. This particular memory card, the one that I'm using right now, works in a different camera without any kind of delay, like the delay being experienced here. See, it just seems to struggle with the memory. Whoops. And I swear I have not been dropping the camera usually like that. So, let's say we want to watch this video, which I happen to know is a video because I just took it. See, it's still busy thinking about all the other things my finger tried to tell it to do. Alright, so finally got into the video. It's doing a playback of this video I just made. Another thing that I'm not a big fan of on the bottom here, the USB connector here, is also how you charge the battery. In the box, it does not come with a separate battery charger. It comes with a USB cord and a power outlet adapter. So you plug your USB cord, the battery has to be in the camera to charge, which means if I have a second battery and I want to be charging that at the same time as I'm using the camera, it's a no-go. I can't do that until I purchase a separate dedicated battery charger. I also wasn't a big fan of this cover here. The way it can kind of wiggle back and forth. If you get it centered well, it opens just fine. But if you're off to the side, it'll kind of half open and takes a little bit of playing to get it to open properly. Another thing I'm not a big fan of, the power button on the top. For whatever reason, it seems like half the time when I push it, it takes pushing a couple times before it actually turns on. There's that lag again. Another thing, let's get a subject to take a picture of. Here we are at Easter. Lovely Easter bunny. Haven't been a big fan of the touch screen button. Maybe it's because I haven't spent enough time figuring it out, but sometimes some of the features on the menu, trying to navigate around, can be a little bit frustrating. I think there's value in having some physical buttons to help navigate on a fairly small screen here with the camera. And then here we go to play, do some playback. Again, lagging, saying where are the pictures? Where are the pictures? Alright, so it took me a little while. Finally came up. So I'm trying to scroll now between pictures. And you could say that maybe it's just a matter of me not spending enough time to learn how to use the camera. Come on. But it just seems like maybe it's lacking a little bit on memory functions. See, like this is a video. You can actually check out this video. That's one I made, shot with this camera just before shooting this video. Let me play already. Alright. So let's try to play. There we go. So it's playing now. We'll stop it. What else is there? You know, there's a lot of, this camera does have a lot of good things going for it. I like the size, I like the feel, I like the touch of it. I like the way it fits in my pocket. So, that's the Nikon Coolpix. I've had enough. It's time to say goodbye after a few months. This was not a long-lasting relationship like our last camera, the Canon PowerShot. We'll be looking for a replacement of this Nikon, just due to, you know, the handful of frustrations I've pointed out. Camera works, Takes pictures, takes video, does a decent job at it. Great little point and shoot from a lot of aspects. But just a number of things that I didn't like.